Well, back again today. We've got 5 hours left of this window. Not, of course, the episode. That would be very, very long. We have 5 games, 5 big ones. One that we start with is a huge one, which we want to get over the line. But you'll have to wait a minute to see it. As welcome back, guys, to episode number 6 of season number 5 of the Schalke Save. We're back here, the sun is going down, I can actually touch my controller without burning my fingers. As yes, guys, if you haven't seen the last episode, please go ahead and watch that one before this one. Leave a like if you're excited for today's episode. Of course, subscribe if you're new around here. We are on the race to 7,000, as today we have 5 hours left of this window. Now, do we get anything done? In the way of incomings, we only have around about 10 million, and of course, with the point the save is at, I would rather go after players that are first team quality and we really need, rather than splashing this cash on players to grow. I want good players now. The league position says that we need them, as you can't see that yet. You can see 2 previous results through January, but you can see today's games, starting off with Dortmund only 4 days after Bayern. This is the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, and of course, Bayern are out of this competition. We have the second hardest team, the derby game at the Veltins. We really want to win that one, as then we have Wolfsburg after it, Leverkusen, Augsburg, and Hamburger, as we'll decide who we play out of them in due time. But for now, it is the window, and we're going to see if we get any huge bids in. We've had one player watched a lot, and that is Soria, a Zeef week here. 10.5 million. And Meditaremi. Not a bad striker, actually, him. And that's not a bad offer, you know. But I am going to turn it down. We don't have a replacement right back. Have, of course, gone to the 4 at the back now, which is a bit different. If that was earlier on in the window, I think I would have definitely accepted that. But a little bit too late for that message to come in. Only 1 hour left. We're going to get a huge bid. 100 million for Soria. Maybe that's acceptable now, but probably not now. The window is slammed shut. Only the scout reports. We've survived with Soria and with Bella Kotchap as a promoted 1 youth player, so it should give us, there we go, 3 pages of reserves. Promoted this guy, Moller. We've got a lot of youngsters here. Everyone but the 2 injured are youngsters, which is a very nice thing to see. Team still slightly tired before we go into this next game. As 2 changes that I've gone ahead and made for this one. 2 changes that I think are not unfair. Well, I should have just said fair, but yeah, it makes me worried a little bit, but not too much. Dragusha in goal. Hopefully, if we limit them to chances, he can do well. He's the cup goalkeeper. As Zeef weeks at right back, Obispo joins because he's too good to be left on the bench for that long. He was only a signing last year, don't forget. Replaced immediately by Fires, who was on fire yesterday. As Bella Kotchap's at the side, as always, and Ferreira's still there. Florentino stays in, Ogrinic, Becker and Sanchez with a non-switchable midfield, with Soria and Routier still the same strike partnership as well. We'll have to make changes in this. Hopefully we'll be in front when we do. At home, thinking of the league as well in my mind. Who else is in this competition? I'm taking my time today, I'm having a look. We've got Leipzig still in, and that's the biggest threat, I would say, if we can beat Dortmund. But we've got to do it here first. And there is the cup run so far. You can see they beat Freiburg. We beat the Zebra team, Durheim, I think it was. Big game, this one. Have a look at their team. Kobel, Foyth, Salisu, Salalai, and Malasia. Fletesi, Kovacic, and Labrez in the midfield, with Martinelli, Veerman, and Labrez, of course, in front, with Calvert-Lewin up top. As Ferreira on the ball right here. Little dribble inside. Can get that pass off into Florentino. Now Sanchez. Just got to play our normal game really here, don't we? As Sanchez now into Florentino. Jorginho Routier drags himself away from 2 men right there. Guilherme Ferreira to whip in a good ball. I thought that were going to go to Soria for some reason. Keep the press on like that a little bit, as now Dominic Calvert-Lewin trying to run through a little gap that Obispo's left. But look at that. Great marking from the man who's fighting for his place back in this team. As a Grinic, that's good passing out from the back, that is. Very good passing, at least we find him feet this time, as Guilherme in the middle to Becker, now forward to Routier. We've got a man at the side of us. We'll still just slightly jog this. Can we find a little bit of a gap? He's going to go for it. Just rising. Unlucky from him, as a Grinic to the side into Finn Ole Becker. Becker now into Florentino, who goes forward straight into Soria. Soria needs a bit of a gap. Ziefweek at the side of him. Can we put a good ball in? That time, that was a good ball. Sanchez just a bit far behind. Florentino doesn't beat Calvert-Lewin to it, but he's still got the ball. And I desperately need to sneeze as we've lost it anyway. Dortmund on the ball right here as it's saying Sanchez is injured, which is not a good thing. There he is touching the ball. We'll slide, and that's going to be ours, as I'd rather take him off, you know, than keep him on. Acosta, they're going to try and play his normal game as a Grinic into Routier. Soria, got a bit of a gap to run at right here. Come on. Almost 85 rated in the development, which is amazing from the small man, as that's a good whipped-in ball, you know. And Routier moved away from it. I'm sure he did. That was not good from either other striker. Bella Kotchat's put that behind Guilherme, who has managed to keep it in, though. Brilliant from Roberto Jr. as he's got the ball still. Can he find feet? Veerman with the press. Still, we have the ball. He's staying down, is Guilherme. That is not great from him, but still we have the ball. Ziefweek on an angle. Easy. It is not a bad performance from us at all. There's 3 minutes left. Malacia, he's gone round us. Whoa, that was a good ball into the box. Good job. Someone in there was offside, even though none of them touched the ball. As Becker into Acosta right here. Can we get a good performance out of him? That's not a great pass, of course. Was deemed the next Messi before he went out on loan and got injured and just didn't progress as they've gone backwards. And that's half-time, 0-0 in a derby not full of much. To be fair, though, I don't mind it as Martinelli on the ball straight away into Malacia. Ball straight through the middle into Veerman. Calvert-Lewin just nudge across a little bit. Fire swapping with Ziefweek as he knew he was getting that and almost a big tackle in on him. That's not a great pass from Fires, though. And Malacia in the middle to Calvert-Lewin. Forward, Dragushka, an amazing save. Bella Kotchat, though, you let him get away from you a little bit too easily there for my liking. Good job as keeper, could get us out of that. As that's Kovacic with the touch. Edge of the box, please. Veerman can strike. And it's another save. Okay, it's Dortmund raising the game at the moment. Ball into the near post for Tessie. That's a brilliant ball on Ziefweek off the line. It looks like it had crossed the line. Not a great save, Dragushka. Panning it into the defender. Acosta, Salisu still there. Dragushka! Oh my days. This goalkeeper, that looked in the back of the net. It's hit his chin. I thought it was handball as well. It has hit the chin of Ziefweek to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Big chance for Dortmund in this cup game. And of course, the save from Dragushka was world class there from Calvert-Lewin. They're trying all these corner things. Kovacic. That one's blocked and it's straight into the path of Soria, who's going to try and get away from his man right here. It's decent. Acosta is in the middle. I'm not going to go for the immediate ball, but that was a terrible turn. Not great, as still we've got the ball though, and Obispo. Any good at crossing from this left-hand side? That's a good ball. Sorry, he just didn't throw himself at it like he sometimes has, but you can understand why. Defender very, very keen on getting that one. 20 minutes, still 0-0. I think that's Nico Gonzalez who's come on. Very good player in the Barcelona save as Obispo, taking no chances. Florentino into Acosta. There we go, got power on the back heel as a Grinic into Soria. We need Ziefweek. There we go. Good counter-attacking move here. Hopefully, as Soria gets it through the middle onto Acosta. We've got a Becker on this side. Tried to put it around. Is that handball? I think it was. But still the referee waves on play. Acosta. He's lost it again. And Veerman forward into Malacia. As that's around the corner. Kovacic has to put it on one more. Martinelli. Easy block by a Grinic. Still, we don't get the ball back. And that's a good touch, you know, by the Brazilian. A corner late on. As we're putting Baden Fredriksson on right now. Routier will come off the field. Trying to see if... Oh, no, we didn't actually. We went for ID because Ziefweek is absolutely done out here. As Kovacic goes for the shot. He's usually good at them at Chelsea. Shots on the edge of the box as Obispo tried to get that header away. It's only gone to us, though. And Soria, Routier, of course, still on the field. Made that mistake by saying that as he's here on it. Can we go backwards? Not long to go. Both teams tired from the league game before this in this big Derby Cup game. Could we get one late on? Is that in the box? Is that in the box or outside? Takiro Tomiyasu with the tackle. I think it's just outside. It is. Oh, I thought that was inside. Best free kicks is a Grinic. Philippe, a Grinic. We need power on this. And we need curl. Here he is. Roof of the net. I thought that was it. I thought that was it as Kovacic out wide now into Martinelli. Malacia, not a great pass on. Flick away ain't great as well. As Soria puts it to the side into Jorginho Routier. And we need to try and get a ball around the corner. There we go. 1 added minute. I think the referee's going to let us play it. Tomiyasu tried to get a tackle in. Man at the back post. Becker with a big in-swinger. We've just got to throw bodies at that. We just have to throw everything. And of course we get the ball, but the whistle goes. Can we make another change? Because I'd like to get Baden on. 0-0 in this Derby Cup game. What an interesting one it is as well. As it's telling me Agrinic and Florentino are tired. But I'm going to go for Baden. I do feel like he could be the missing tool in this game. I'm not calling him a tool at all, but I think he could do damage as Ideen just on the field. Come on. Get up to sharpness. Get up to the match standard as now Agrinic on it. Use Ideen. Come on. Go forward a little bit. Can we do anything at the start of this first half of extra time as Florentino into Acosta. Back out wide. He's offside. So far, nothing happening, but Baden Fredriksson usually should be in the box. Gives it to Obispo. How's his crossing? Salisu with the block. That's handled from him, but we'll keep the ball. Obispo. Try and squeeze that through to Becker. There we go. Now hook that in. That's a beautiful ball! What a save by Coble. Come on, Ideen. Get the pressure on. Almost. But Baden, that's why we put him on. Almost. As that is the half-time whistle for extra time. We've had the better chance. Let's keep it up. I would love to avoid penalties as Veerman. Over the top. That's a good ball, you know. Into Labres. Bella Kotchap. Beautiful challenge, beautiful, but still it's a corner for Dortmund. We can't concede from a set piece. We've come too far, boys. Away! Obispo gets it away. Kovacic! Wide. And Kovacic. The ball spread across into Can Ideen. Now Acosta. I'd love to avoid penalties. I do feel like they'd be good at them, unfortunately, because the midfield is very attacking. Even the DMs as Florentino onto Acosta. If we get past these, we've got a good chance at it. As come on, Agrinic. That is skewed. There's been quite a few yellow cards for them because they have been flying in with the tackles. And so far, I've got to say, it's a beautiful clean sheet from Dragushka. Of course, if it's penalties, it probably won't be. As what's happened, he's come outside of his box. Dragushka, I'm praising you and you've come outside of your box. It's a dangerous place for a free kick. It's because he came outside of his box with the throw. Gabriel Martinelli at the end of extra time. They've not deserved it. They've not deserved it. All because the goalkeeper made a silly little error. A silly, silly little error. And the Brazilian has placed it to perfection. I'm not one for standing on the line with a player. But it would have helped. 1-0 Dortmund. That is absolutely gutting. Absolutely gutting. We've run into the man. We've gone extra time. We've fought so hard for this. And there's the whistle for the game. That is a horrific, horrific way to lose a game. Cup isn't ours this year. We've lost it in the worst way possible. Not a great one. Of course, we suffered injuries in that game as well. Oh dear, we still are only 3 points, should I say not 5, 3 points off the top couple, as Obispo might have to be a left back at the moment. Bella Kotchap, Bergomio Calcio, going to reject that one. Players injured, Sanchez 5 days, Guilherme 2 months. Right, for a crucial injury, it's not the end of the world. Obispo will get his chance in the team. To be fair, after the hard miles we put in that last game, I think there might be a couple ones. As Florentino's asking to play. I thought you were tired, mate. Or has he recovered already? No, you've got to rest this one. You are definitely not fit enough. A lot of players out of position, really, and not up to match sharpness. But this is the team we've got to go with. Change into Riveros. Dragushka was so perfect apart from the last minute. As this is the team. Acosta, Kovac, Agrinic and Obispo. All in it out of position, 3 of them. Let's see what we can do here against Wolfsburg. We are going to play it because got to risk it with a tired team. The team we're playing, Vicario in goal, Brooks, Martinez, Lacroix, Vlasic, Arnold, Matauzo and Pinot, Malinovsky and Suarez, with Van Dam up front. Away at the Volkswagen Arena, what can we do at this one? We're going to put everything into getting the result. We need to, after that Dortmund game. First game I think we've gone in a while not scoring a goal. Or maybe I'm wrong right there, but I do think it is the fact. As Becker into Jorginho Routier. Going to look for a little bit of a ball there. Soria, Acosta, Kovac, unlucky. Very unlucky right there as Van Dam, Malinovsky. around the side into Vlasic. Almost stepped in there and got the ball away. But he's carrying on with it as Zeefweek with a tackle. Zeefweek to get running as well. Into Soria now. Routier. I think he's kept on side because the defenders got very close together. Routier has made it hard for the Lino as that is a finish and a half. A 1-0 up against Wolfsburg. He did it himself after a beautiful chip over the top. Drilled in the bottom corner. Fantastic. That is the way to score a goal. Over the top. Literally went through his luscious locks and in the bottom bin. And Pinto with the ball right here. Ball whipped into the box as they're trying to get back into it. Everyone all over the deck, but still play goes on. Routier now into Becker. Becker now into a Grinic, trying to get it out wide. Unlucky for him as Kovac. That's a dodgy touch, you know. Van Dam. Vlasic. Suarez. That's a good ball on, you know. Pignol. They've got plenty of players forward. And Riveros made the right decision to gamble at his near post and save that. Very well done from the Argentine. As a ball coming into the box, that's easy for Becker. No. That was so obvious. Finole Becker, you are Mr. Consistent, but you've let your consistency down right there. What is that? That was obvious. You don't need to do that as a footballer. Horrific decision making. As Suarez now, calm down and go over the crossbar. Let off the hook, Becker. Stays 1-0. Let's keep going though as Kovac. Here he is on the ball. The midfielder, the lucky number 27. Brilliant pass as well inside. Into Soria now. Routier turns the other way. He's having a blinder today. Love it from Jorginho. As here is a Grinic. Weird touch, but managed to put the ball on. Obispo won't watching, as that's a heavy touch from one of their defenders as well. Lacroix. Obispo tried to put the ball on right there. It was a bit of an ask because they've got 2-on-2, but they're going backwards. Suarez back. Not having a great game. Him, of course, as Obispo. That is brilliant defending. He was the one who lost it, and he's the one who got it back as a Grinic. Look at that for a ball. That is a perfect place ball into Kovac, and it's 2. It's a similar goal, but not down low this time. Rifled into the top bin. What a ball, Philippa Grinic. That is just what you call a goal. Look at that. That was amazing. Just an absolute blinder. Zeefweek now. He's having a great game today. Kovac's helping him a lot on that right-hand side, which I do like to see. Changes and fatigue in the squad, but we're still playing amazing as Acosta was running through. I was opting for the other option. Unlucky, but Obispo's got this. Into Becker. Can he make up for his handball? No, it strikes Martinez. Obispo to keep that with a good touch. He's having a right game today as well. It's Obispo at left back. Into Kovac again! And he almost got it past Vicario. Corner ball. Let's try and whip that into the danger zone. Sorry, it's a very small player, but he gets his head on it. And it's a save from Vicario. Unlucky. We'll take this corner short. Drill it in. Unlucky there, Acosta. As at half-time, we lead Wolfsburg, who are above us, don't forget. 2-0. This is good. This is very nice. As Acosta on the ball here. Here goes the Argentine. Pass in the middle. Becker. Now into a Grinic. Jorginho Routier. That's got to be a foul, hasn't it? No, and he stayed down. Now, that's the worst possible start to this second half, even though he almost got a touch on that. As Vlasic now on the ball. He's running down this left-hand side, the Croatian, straight into the path of Kovac. Their fans getting very frustrated with that one, as can we punish and make them even more? Baden. He's got a man at the left-hand side of him. That is a brilliant ball. Becker. Can he score? Off the post. Very unlucky as a Grinic. That's fizzed into Becker again. Soria, look at the passing. Look at the passing. We are a well-drilled side now. As Fredriksson running forward, cuts it away. And Acosta was too quick. I think he ran offside, to be fair. Chance wasted, kind of. Still, of course, haven't scored in this second half, but have continued domination as they put a ball around the corner, though, into the path of Suarez. Riveros came a long way and still has, as the ball's in the middle. Easy save. Just what a player he is, as Fires with a block. Becker straight through a gap right there. Baden. Soria is in front. Get on side, and I think he is. He's racing John Brooks, the American. Soria. Can he get another goal? Turns, and that touch was a bit heavy. There's a bit of tiredness in him. Can't blame him for showing it, as we're going to get Haas, a youth left back, should I say, a left wing back, for Obispo on. And then we're going to put Vogel on for Acosta, as they have just scored whilst the changes should be going through. Right. A bit nervy about them now, but they've already gone through. Wolfsburg, that is a great pass inside, and they have got themselves back in the game late on. And I am quite shocked by that because they haven't been in the game at all. These two youth players have got a huge challenge now. Do not succumb to the pressure. We stay in front. Here is Haas. Just easy like that. Just a pass inside. Easier Becker, please. Being the greatest game from him as Maximilian Arnold is on the field. Pass right there. Fires was watching that all along. He has become one of my favourites. Honestly, so good at the back. As here is Soria. Offside. 5 minutes left. And this is a huge 3 points, which we cannot bottle. They're still making changes. It's Kostic on now. Mr. Deliverer. He is a crossing magician. As now, Kostic into Suarez, who missed that penalty. They have had 2 chances. Took one of them. Not the other. As that's a dodgy pass from Kovac, I've got to say. Offside. Near the ending. Not losing it, please, as Soria. That's a good flick on to Kovac, you know, and Kovac's got right side of Brooks. He seems tired. Here is Kovac, drilling it down, drilling it across the box. Way too powerfully. Believe it or not, that was a pass, as there we go. Final whistle goes. The tired team survives. 2-1 away from home against Wolfsburg, even though we had that cup game. Doesn't completely make up for the last one, but it makes us feel better. 3 points in the league. And Routier, the crucial injury is 7 days. That's even better than Gulherme, so feeling okay about that one. Leverkusen up next. I think they are high up, as we are. Still 3 points off. Freiburg still picking up the points, as Leverkusen are actually in 14th. They're not doing that well this season. If we've got a fully fit team, Augsburg might be the game to play, you know. Of course, we've still got players that injured. Florentino can jump straight back in. Bispo's still at left back. It's actually a bit more risky to simulate games, but I am going to go for the sim. Who else do we play? We play Augsburg, who I can see are just below us, and Hamburg, who are... There was high up at one point, Hamburg. They are just above Leverkusen. I think Leverkusen and Hamburg are the simulated ones. Is Sanchez saying he's back? Is he actually back? I didn't check him. Definitely earned your place. What's Routier saying? He's fit anyway, because he's had a week out. He's gone down a rating though. I don't understand that. He's still scoring. As where is Sanchez? There he is. He is fully back. We can get him straight back into the team. Okay, feel a lot better with that one now for simulating. Come on, away at Leverkusen. Please don't let us down on our run for the top 6. A 3-1 win. Jorginho Routier. Bella Kotchap got injured. Becker and Aydin came on for him and got himself sent off, but we still saw it out with a Grinnick scoring again, and Barnes for them. Very nice as Aydin. Kotchap 4 weeks. Routier, of course, suspended. So it might actually be a different left back in this game here for Augsburg, one of the youngsters. Florentino saying he's fit. I'll see what I can do. Got some scout reports back for the future. Augsburg have dropped to 11th, but we will be playing this one. We are joint on points now with Freiburg. Very good going, and you can see the change in the team. As Bispo's had to jump in centre-back. Haas has had to come in to start. Bachmann and Bahari on the bench as our defenders. So it's very weak at the back, but still, as we're playing this one, I've got confidence away from home. And of course, I know we're capable up front with Soria and Routier still there. And a snow day in Augsburg as Adero in goal. Pedersen, Palmard, Winter and Gikakia. Malone, Mulzer, someone else. Grass and Perez up front. Medina and Miguel in the middle. Don't recognise many of these. They used to be a very, very hard team to break down. Hopefully that's not the case. Hoping we can just get past them as Miguel. That's a great ball into him. Obispo defending. He's gone down and the shouting. Absolutely not. As here is Haas. Want to see how he can do, this youngster. See if he's got something about him. Of course, he's very low rated, as that's a good couple of yards forward he's moved. It is his first start from straight in the deep end. Only came on against Dortmund for fitness. But he's starting the game as Routier here on the edge of the box. Adero catches. Went for it there as Perez puts it behind Grass up front. Now Sanchez slowly going forward with it. Florentino. Routier. That's a good ball around the corner. Nagaya reads that one. And Pedersen to run forward a little bit here. We just need to keep this press on. We're doing okay. I'm going to say good till we have a goal, which I think should come in our favour. I hope anyway. No slip-ups. We're on really, really good form at the moment, apart from that cup game. As now Soria gets this one. Can he poke it on? He can into Ziefweek, who's going to get running down this wing. He's going to put a ball in. That is a brilliant ball! And a great finish from Soria. I couldn't even get the words out there, it was that good. The movement, the finish, the accuracy. Look at that. Just dinked it through with the left foot. Zeefweek, that's a sensational cross. And into the path of Soria, who just stood it up for himself on the half volley, should we add, and blasted it past Adera. And Schalke continue to shine. As long as we have Nicolas Soria, I know we can win any game possible. As Nakakio with a good ball around the corner to Perez, though. Riveros with a save. Okay, you can see there's still a bit of dodginess at the back, but can't help that with the injuries. As a ball whipped in, can we head that Obispo? Brilliant header one. Pelmar still on the ball. Grass with the back heel into Medina, who is onside. Flash that to the back post. Riveros, good save. As long as we hold on to this, I am sound. As Sanchez forward into Jorginho Routier. That's a rough tackle coming on him. Everyone's trying to take him out. I don't appreciate it, as that's a good ball into Soria, however. We're going to carry on whilst he's down, but now I'll stop it. I'm going to have to put Baden on, as this one's another crucial one. Give up with Routier. Can teams not give the man a break? Baden, though. I'm never upset when he comes on the field, Baden Fredriksson. It's harsh that he's on the bench. But I did go ahead and sign that striker when Burnley got relegated. Routier was just that good option. Too good for the Championship. Like Florentino, I do like my dips into the Championship, you may know. As Chaver with a ball around the corner into Perez. Medina. Hopefully the game doesn't switch with that change. It shouldn't do. Baden's that good as well, as Haas with a brilliant block. Love that from the left back. Becker to try and move us up the field. On to Sanchez. Weird touch. Flashes it out wide into Haas. Spread that down the line. Overtouched. Not going to get overly crucial of the left back, as here's Becker running forward anyway in the position. He's going to pass it straight on into Fredriksson. That's a good flick on. Sanchez, one more. Soria, good touch. That is what Nicolas Soria does. He scores goals, and he does not miss chances like that. Round the corner, near post, 2-0. Amazing, as Becker now on the ball. He's going to come forward. Dribbling with it still. Sanchez. That's a good ball over the top. You know, can Zeefweek get there? He can. Could it be 3 before half-time? That's a ball over the top. Headed. I thought that was handled. Only as far as Sanchez, though. And it's bounced wide off Winther. Very good chance there from nothing. We're putting the pressure on as a Grinic jumping at that one. Caught by the keeper. And 2-0 at the break is not bad. Not much happening at all in this second half, as Augsburg on the ball. He's kept on side there. And Riveros with a very assuring stop. What a save. What a save. He's on form this season. He's took my words from last year on board, as Obispo puts that away. Sanchez to just chest it down to Baden. Best thing he could have done. Soria, come on, make a move up front, mate, as Baden. Where's this pace come from? He's getting old, he's Baden, but he's still got it in the legs. He's going to try and cross one in now. What a ball! And just missed, but handled. Penalty kick. Baden Fredriksson take a bow. The amount of space he's just ran. And he's not a starter. He's not fully fit, of course, in games. As Soria with a chance for a hat-trick. We know where he likes to go with penalties. He don't change. He don't miss. Hat-trick hero. What a pen. He's just got his favoured spot. He just picks it out and he goes there. What a finish. Goalkeeper's trying to read it, but I am sorry. No chance, as Riveros, our goalkeeper, with an amazing save. I was going to sneeze there, but we're not going to make that change just yet. I don't want to put another youngster in the defence. As Medina at the near post, easily blocked. Almost game now, as let's keep this clean sheet for Riveros. He's done so well in this one. Don't want the defence to let him down, as Baden. Soria through the gap again. He's got space in between the defenders. He could have 4 if he plays this right, but defender does very well to come across. Not Soria's fault, that one. Defender did well, as Zadero hooks that out straight into Florentino's head. What a sweeper he is. Glad we got him signed up, as Sanchez from range was on target. Was on target, as 3-0 with 3 minutes to go. Grass with a whipped-in ball. No. There we go. Riveros. He is destined for this clean sheet. Haven't kept one in a while, I don't think. Just got a little bit left. Zeefweek, and there's the whistle. A 3-0 win against Augsburg. What the doctor ordered. Form still continuing. Feel the pressure, Fireberg. Did I just call them Fireberg? I think I did. Oh well. We are joint on points. Hertha Berlin still can get joint on points. Hoffenheim can put the pressure on. Getting close to Frankfurt now. We're doing very well. We've still got simulation today. Might make it a long episode because the extra time, of course, earlier on, and the window. It's Routier out for 2 months. Not the greatest. Still, though, we move as youth players getting the chance on the bench. Florentino's still a bit tired. Going to have to go with this team. Fredriksson up front and Haas still at left back. We are, of course, joint on points still. Everyone must play at the same time. Hamburg lower down. Don't let us down. 4-1. They took the lead with Keller. Soria, Agrinik, Soria again, and Baden just got into full power mode. No slowing us down at the moment, as there we go. Still they have a game in hand, but we are top 6 worthy again. We love it. We're still very far off the top, which is Dortmund, unfortunately. But still, are we going to put the press on for Champions League again? Are we going to do it? Who knows? Shibe's back. Good thing. We've got a team together. We've got a 19-goal striker so far. Look at that month in the league as well. I don't see us slowing down. Thank you guys for watching this episode anyway. And please, I hope I haven't jinxed myself. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell clicked down below if you don't want to miss anything. Race to 7k before FIFA 23. If we hit that, it will be sensational. Now we'll see you all in the next episode tomorrow. I'm going to sneeze. Take care, in a bit, and peace.